At the confluence of the three rivers is Acrisure Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions offense will have the football first. And you'll remember the last time these two clashed, it wound up being a tight one right to the finish.
And you know it's always going to be emotional, David. There's so much trash talking in rivalry games like this. These two teams, these two fan bases absolutely hate each other, and they let each other know about it all game long, even before the game.
And that's what makes it so much fun to cover. Who can manage?
Oh, it's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Using his legs, it's Hansen. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Out wide left, it's Sowell. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll ride him again. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his target down the middle. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So Pittsburgh's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And headed out now, we take a look at Gataris Hicks. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a short gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. The give is to Smith. They were all over it.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Motion from the wideout. Left side, it's Yates. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Right back to it. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Back to throw, it's Beck. Finds his tight end. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick give, it's Peoples. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Keeps it moving, it's Hansen. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
2nd and long here. Going with the ground game left. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Penn. Snags it, and he's open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense set for a first down play. Smith takes the handoff. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone defense. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Line getting set on second down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The sure hands, it's Lee. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw one first. Rush right in his face. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the middle, and he avoids the sack.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Wants to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the return, it's Wallace. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Slings it downfield. Nearly intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Straight ahead, it's Hansen. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finds his big tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Hansen. Defense all over him.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Beck. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Hits inside. It's Hansen. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on 2nd and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the 1st down, and we want to get it now. He's
past the marker. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Off play action on 1st down. The quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many 1st downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Back's got it on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. And the Panthers in the hurry up. Drops back on 1st down. Out wide left, it's Yates. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On the run, it's Hansen. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The play fake. Works the middle of the field. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Back to pass, it's Beck. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Holds on, it's Hicks. Pitt calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
I caught up with the Panthers head coach coming out of the locker room. He wanted to remind his team that they have been in moments like this before. They lost last time these two teams played, and they want to build on that experience and make a different outcome this time around. He told them, we have got to be focused and meet the moment, have even more energy, because this rivalry game is what energy is all about. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Right side, it's Yates. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky 1st half. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Nice play to knock that one down.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Beck. He's looking deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The run inside. It's right. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle. Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And winning
first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff for Peoples. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. On third down, here's Peoples. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Just couldn't find any running room. He'll lose a yard, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Left side is Hicks. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Tells the run, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's a touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well, with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, it's Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hicks. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Powers inside. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know, get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Tight end now in motion. Play action on first down. Out wide left, it's Kent. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. The corners are walked up tight. Keeps it on the option. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Pitt will line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Quarterback changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
The fake wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Trying to get started. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. They take over holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice. Left side is Hicks. Makes a catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
There's some daylight, and they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Throws to the back. Got his man. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Gets rid of it.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Running inside, it's right. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Punt is in the air. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you a huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good play.